Hello guys, it's Anime What If Media, and today we're going to be doing a Naruto What If, and if we're ever going to be doing Naruto What Ifs, I'm going to just choose this photo because I'm lazy. Now I'm going to be doing what if Naruto was in the danmachi world. So let's see how, let's just go on the backstory, alright? And this is going to be like a mixture between Fate and danmachi. Alright? Just to let you guys know, Now, now Bell is not gonna be a thing in this, alright? So, let's go on. So, Naruto is born. He has the Kyuubi sealed inside of him, and the Sage of Six Paths was awake during the time. And it's checking on the Indra and Ashura reincarnation just to see if things will go out pretty well because he's hoping things will go out well. And let's just say fate has it that things do not go well at all. Like the Ashura reincarnation dies early and no one has like the right blood requirements to become the Ashura reincarnation. So, Sage Six Path doing a big brainer thing, and goes be like, hey, why don't I call my buddies, my other gods from a different dimension, like, let my buddy Zeus to raise him like as his son. So Naruto, he will still have nine tails inside him, but like the full nine tails, and he doesn't have the whisker marks. All right, he doesn't have them. You'll see later. You see later on. But anyways, he goes to a different dimension with baby Naruto and be like, my homeboy Zeus, and Zeus be like, yo, Hagoromo, Sage Six Paths, like, what you doing here? And he says, Zeus, I know like you lost your whole Familia thing, like, I want you to like raise him as your own, and to make it even better, I changed his DNA to be like half human and half God, so he can be like a demigod. You're your son. And Zeus be like, can I really like take care of him? Like his parents died, and the world that he comes from, he was supposed to be like the hero, like save it, but I read his future, and let's just say it's not well. And the Sage Six Path says if he's gonna be a hero, at least he could be in a hero in this world where he's more guaranteed to be a hero. And Zeus be like, alright. And then Naruto's eyes, his like his blue turns to like electric blue color, and his hair goes like a grayish white color to match Zeus's hair. And you're like, alright, son, Naruto. And Naruto Greece after. And your last name would be the same last name that my two demigod children used to have. Let's just say things from the Percy Jackson world happened like a long time ago. Technology used to be better until like that dungeon period and everything. And technology just became trashy after that. Magic became realized to all mortals and people. And basically all gods from different people came to Earth, so that's why it's all messed up. So Naruto is gonna be Naruto Grace. He will have Uzumaki as a middle name, alright? Naruto Uzumaki Grace. Now for the fate stuff to come in. There are, like real heroes from here in the danmachi world are gonna be all heroes that you could summon, and adventurers they could summon a hero to aid them, like as servants for the dungeon. So the kind of concepts like you could be a hero from the future or the past, different dimensions, because like because there be like some gods as heroes, even though they're still there in the danmachi world. Alright. So Naruto, at the young tender age, he's being trained by a saber. Like the person who raises him is his dad, and a saber, and this saber is gonna be Artoria, Pendragon. Like she raises him out like as a mother figure. So Naruto, during his young age, he heard stories about all these heroes, and he heard that his dad, his old timer, he doesn't know about. He said in his family there's some heroes, even though it's true, but he doesn't say that those are his like half siblings. He doesn't know that he's half demigod. So during the time, and Naruto says, I'm going to be the greatest hero then, and save people, and want to be the greatest hero and save people, and make sure the people closest to me are happy. And Zeus and the Saber King is like, wow, that's something. And Artoria, like, thinking about this, he says, alright, then I'll start training you. And Zeus thinks, like, this is a good idea. He's a demigod. So Naruto, he be trained in hand-to-hand combat by Artoria and Zeus. Zeus will teach him like a fast striking type of hand-to-hand combat, so whenever he gets good control of his lightning manipulation. And let's just say demigods, they have two type of magic. Magic that they got from their parents where they don't really need to cast anything, so that's their natural element. So they don't need to really cast anything to make those happen. And spells that you need to like say the name, like Firebolt and stuff like that. So yeah. So Naruto, he be learning mana flow and all that from Artoria, and learning how to like actual education, and learn how to use daggers and a sword, like twin daggers and a sword. He learned swordsmanship from Artoria, and learned how to use two daggers from Zeus. And he knows like a fighting style, so he has like some sort of like gauntlets that he makes out of lightning. And he managed to make like a lightning cloak, but yeah, and his lightning cloak, it spikes up his hair like Killua does, like in Godspeed mode, and it'd be faster than speed of light, honestly. But he uses that only like for tough opponents. He doesn't really use that for that much. Now, but Naruto be trained, and he's 8 years old when his grandfather died. And Artoria ended up disappearing too. Once he figured out Artoria disappeared, his dad died. And he's sad, like he's crying. And then when it came to burial, and Zeus, he's not actually dead. His mortal body is like dead, if you know what I mean. So he finds a note said to him like Naruto, my boy, if you're reading this, that means I have died. But I need to tell you something about your heritage. When I said there were some heroes in our family line, I meant it. And I didn't mean like ancestors, those are my children. I didn't tell you this, but Belle, you are a demigod, a half god, half human. And you you are my son. I'm the god Zeus. That's why you have good wind manipulation and lightning manipulation. And you can fly and all that with the wind manipulation. And Naruto actually understand keeping a good friend. And also Naruto, even though I still see you as your son, you're not actually. You're kind of like, you're not adopted, by the way, because your DNA changed. But like originally, your parents died to protect you, and the god from your universe. Yeah, you're from a different universe, Naruto. And he saw your future, and it was nothing but pain and misery. And you ended up dying at a young age, so he decided to bring you here so I could raise you as my son. I still love you as a son. And your middle name Uzumaki is actually your last name from your parents, but I gave you the last name Grace as like your half siblings, Jason and Talia. They were that was their last names. And with you summoning your first servant, it'll be either Jason or Talia. You use your blood to summon them since they're in your family line. And they'll be training you and be like your servant from now on. Bell, I meant Naruto, listening to this, like, understands, like, he got to, like, man up and do something. So, like, he, like, makes, like, a summoning contract. It's a full moon. And he summons Talia, Archer. My name is Archer. Were you the one that summoned me? And he says yes. And after they made like the contract, he had like seal commands, and he has like 5 command seals, and they regenerate over a month. And these servants are like for life. Until you die, these servants are there for like life. And once the contract is sealed, Talia gains his master's memories. And she says, "Oh, younger brother." He says, "You're Talia Grace, Archer. Like, before I even knew about me being a demigod, Dad taught me about all the heroes. Plus Artoria. Plus Mama Artoria taught me some heroes too. Because he thinks of Artoria as like a mom. Talia says, well, since you already have some good training and you already mastered swordsmanship, I'll teach you a bit about swordsmanship a little bit. And teach you about like bows and knives and a spear. Because she knows how to use a bow because she's a hunter artemis, and knives because she's a hunter and artemis, and a spear because that's the original weapon she used before she became a hunter. Now, we get about a 16-year-old Naruto. Like, during the time he trained with Talia, like, he actually sees her like a big sister. So now Talia's in like her spiritual form, and Naruto's like 16 years old. Like, Naruto, he has the same height that he has in Naruto canon, like 5'7", or 5'7", like 5'8", like 5'10", close to 6 foot. No, he's 6 feet. He's 6 feet. I'm 15 years old. I'm like 6'4", so I'm gonna give him like 6 feet. Like, he has a health, like he has a height growth because Talia actually made sure he eats more than just ramen. Yeah, he's gonna have the ramen addiction. Now he goes to Aurario and tries to like join a Familia. Then he joins Hestia, and Talia comes out. She says, "On Hestia." He's like, "Big sis, she's our aunt," and Hestia explains like, "Do I like you do seem familiar? Like, are you from Greek mythology? Yeah, heroes are gonna be from different mythology. Yeah, I'm Talia Grace, demigod, demigoddess daughter of Zeus. This is my little half brother. He summoned me, summoned me as his first servant, and only servant for right now." And Hestia be like, "So you're a demigod?" And he says, "Yeah, demigod son of Zeus. My name is Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki Grace. Uzumaki is my middle name." And Hestia be like, "Great. Like, you could join our Familians." Like, thank Aunt Hestia. And Hestia likes the nickname. Yeah, Hestia is not gonna be like how she is in danmachi. She's gonna be like canon Hestia from the Percy Jackson books, because the Hestia there is way much better than the Hestia that we know from danmachi. And Percy Jackson and Heroes of Olympus readers, you know it'd be true though. If you read both danmachi and the Percy Jackson series, you know that for sure. So he joins the Familia, and because of Talia and his years of experience, Naruto, on his first day, he made it. Like, he registered and everything, and because like of his already having a servant train him like for so long, Aina decides like he could go to like the 7th floor, and he'd be like, "All right." So he going to like the first 4 floors will be easy. Like the 5th floor, the Minotaur shows up, and the Minotaur, Talia didn't really do anything. She just stared because she wants to see like Naruto's progress, and she see the Minotaur like this would be a challenge for her. Naruto getting his twin. Not even using his knives. He uses his lightning manipulation and conjures up gauntlets. And he starts fighting the Minotaur, using his skills, fast reflexes and fast punches to like take down the thing. And Eyes is saying this, so is her saber Gilgamesh. A female Gilgamesh as a saber. Like Gilgamesh could be like anything, like caster any type, because Gilgamesh has similar abilities to Shiro. Similar abilities like he could summon any weapon. And this Gilgamesh saying this like he smells like half god. So is his heroic spirit. They might be siblings. Seeing how this is his first servant, it might be his older sibling from a few millennia ago, because just saying. So he defeats the Minotaur. I said those are like some sweet moves, and he says, "Yeah, those are some." Yeah, this is my first day in the dungeon. Actually, I've been training with Archer here since I was 8, and I trained with sabers since I was 4 up to my age of 8. That was my dad's servant until he died. And Gilgamesh seeing this, like, so his father returned back to heaven. And so he has training two heroic spirits. And once Naruto sees Gilgamesh, he says, "You're Gilgamesh." And seeing how you have a sword on the back, you're Saber version. And Gilgamesh is surprised, like, how did you know? And Talia says, first contact. And Gilgamesh is like surprised, like he could tell. He's like, yeah, hello, bro. He was told about heroic spirits from father ever since he was young, so he could tell a heroic spirit just by looking at them once. Naruto be kind of embarrassed, like his sister's talking about that. But anyways, so he goes down to the 7th floor. He be fighting monsters. He goes back. He brings back a huge sum of money. With Talia's help, they get like twice the normal amount. So they do fix the church. Like, they repair it. So the church is more livable and it has furniture. Now it's just all about debt. Now I'm going to leave it off. This was just like a background. So please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification. Bye.